Did you press it?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back to Jack Unmasked. I am here with my better half, Megan. Hello.
Hi guys.
We
Wait, is this live?
No.
Okay.
Video.
Okay.
Yeah. We had a couples therapy session earlier. Then we just made dinner, and I wanted to make an episode or go live, and so I finagled her in here so I wasn't alone. And we do this thing, well, we used to do this thing, we don't really do it anymore.
We haven't done it in a while, but I had this idea where I don't know, maybe you guys, I don't know. I had this idea where I was like, why don't we write down like 10 to 20 questions without in separate rooms, and then we can ask each other the questions here.
Yes. So that's what we're gonna do. We used to do this thing where we would. I think we talked about it that time when we did it.
Live.
Yeah, I think we talked about it. We on Instagram. There's this thing where you can. It has like conversation starters, and it's questions. We would go on there, sitting on the couch at night and ask each other those questions. And we haven't done it in a little while, so we wrote our own. Yeah. Although I did peek at the app to get some.
I did not.
I did.
These came completely from my brain.
All right.
But wait. Let's read our tea. We're having tea.
Oh, yeah.
You go first.
Love is the highest of all virtues.
That's true. Your potential self is infinite.
That's it. Mine's better.
Okay.
We do that too. We drink yogi herbal tea and we read the little guys on there. Okay. Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
I can start.
No peeking.
Okay. So we haven't seen in these. We don't know what each other wrote.
No.
Okay.
Not that excited about this, if I'm being honest.
Really?
I don't know.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. I just don't want to sound stupid.
You're not stupid. Okay.
It's debatable.
If I were to die tomorrow, what would you want me to know?
What would I want you to know?
Mm-hmm.
That I'm going to be just fine.
If I were to die tomorrow, what would you want me to know?
That I'll be fine.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
No. What would I want you to know before you go? I think you do know what I would want you to know. You know? I'd probably just let you know that God's got you, and I would ask you to watch over me. I don't know what I would. You know all the things.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I would just want you to know that you made a difference in my life.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Your turn.
All right. What's the most challenging part of being with me, and how do you handle it?
What's the most challenging? Well, the first thing.
No, wait. There's more than one?
No, I just mean the thing that like came to my mind. I think it's interesting because I think there's in a lot of ways it's also what I love the most about you, and like I think it's like a great, like we've talked about, like the yin to my yang, but I think sometimes the lack of direction, or like he's so easygoing, but sometimes I'm like, let's just make a decision or let's pick something. And I think that sometimes Jack has a hard time. He doesn't want to feel like he's making the wrong decision, or he like doesn't want to make the wrong decision. And so sometimes coming from that place of like, I don't want to make the wrong choice, he won't make a choice. And it could be something as simple as like, what do you want to do for dinner? Or it could be something bigger, like life stuff. And I think that that's sometimes hard for me because I think I'm a very like action oriented person, and for me, I'm like, let's just make a decision, and we will figure it out as we go, or if it's not working, we can reevaluate. But yeah, I think that's probably one of the most challenging things.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay. Um, what is the biggest lesson you've learned in life?
Man. Man, I don't know. The like the number one biggest lesson I've learned in life.
Yeah, or like what comes to mind?
The first thing that came to mind was no one's coming to save you.
Okay.
But I think
That's interesting.
I think I don't know. That's a hard one. I don't know.
I think that's interesting though. I think that no one's coming to save you. That I don't know. I think that's an interesting, and I guess I wasn't expecting you to say that. But like I think it also kind of ties into like we kind of talked about it like the last time we did the live. It's like the self-love, right? Because at the end of the like we're born into this world by ourselves and we depart this world by ourselves. So
I've been helped, but
yeah,
I just, early on I just always I thought
it's just gonna work
excuse
out.
me. Yeah, I just thought if I screw up, someone will come and help me.
Yeah.
And although sometimes it is the case, I think
Yeah.
it was a hard lesson to learn that like.
But because you reached a point where you feel like you kind of like exhausted that and then it was like you're on your own.
Probably some of that. Yeah, probably some of that. Some of like the day stuff.
Yeah.
Where I wasn't being saved out of like
Yeah.
the goodness of someone's heart.
But like nobody knew.
Yeah, I think, but I don't. That's probably not the most. It's probably not the biggest lesson I've learned. Don't give up. Cliche things like that.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, in your video with Mark, you said,
I
don't know if
that
it was
I
that.
matter.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was the same or if it was phrased the same way.
It was.
It was.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was the most important lesson you ever learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you matter, that you're worthy.
Yeah. That's why. Yeah. There's so many. How have you evolved as a person in the last few years?
Gosh.
Just the last few.
Last few. Like few is like what?
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Couple few.
I think it's interesting because I think in a lot of ways it was like a return to self.
Yeah.
In a way. Like I think I definitely got lost or off track. But I do think that there's certain things that I learned in a way where it was like, okay, for example, when I was younger, I had a lot of confidence, but I realized that all of my confidence came from external sources, like external validation. So like from parents and teachers and friends and eventually boyfriends. And so the last few years, I feel like I've had a return of that confidence, but I think it's come from a belief in myself and a love and a love for myself. I think I always go back to self love, and I think particularly for me, and I don't know, maybe this is for a lot of people, but I think that I struggle a lot with the inner critic, and I'm very it can be very hard on myself and hypercritical. And so I think
I have a question. Regarding that.
Okay.
We can make it a part 2.
Okay. So I think that the self-love and the self-compassion and the self-grace is something that I've really worked on. And I've really worked on my patience.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I know it doesn't. I have. I swear.
Hold on. So I have, yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
You went down that road. So another question I have
Yeah.
is, what does it sound like inside your head?
Be better, do better, be smarter, work harder, make more money, be nicer. I have that a lot. You're not good enough. You're not far enough along. Like you're not where you should be at this, like you don't own a home, you don't have a family, like a child, it's not, I guess, like where I thought I would be, but that's like on a bad day, right?
Yeah.
Like that's not like what's constantly, like for the most part, I live with joy and gratitude, and I try to be as present as I can. But when the inner critic is ruling, it's definitely in those like areas.
Okay. Yours.
Okay. Speaking of babies, when when we have a baby, what is one quality of mine and one quality of yours that you would want them to have?
I would want them to be I want them to have your drive. I want them to have my compassion.
Yeah.
If that's the right, I think that's the word.
I think you have a lot of compassion, and I think you have a lot of empathy.
Yeah, those type of things. But I want them to also be as like, be driven and tenacious, like you.
Tenacious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what are important signs or flags to look for when actively dating?
Like red flags?
Or green ones?
Green flags.
Just both. Important ones. Important signs or flags to look for when actively dating.
I think like how you. This sounds so weird. I don't know. Like how you like. Do you feel at ease around the person, or do you feel like you're putting on a facade or like a mask, or you know what I mean?
Do you think you can feel that way on a first date?
I think sometimes, yeah. I think there's some people who, yeah. I mean, I feel like I've been on that many first dates. I don't know if it's like a first date thing, but I think, yeah, in the beginning, like if you feel like you're like, I can be myself, or if you feel like you're trying to like impress them, or like if you're trying too hard, I don't think you should be trying too hard especially in the beginning. I mean, I don't think you should really be trying too hard ever, but I mean, there's times where you have to work hard, know?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you feel like you can be yourself around them, I think that's like kind of tied into that is like judgment, like that's a red flag. Do you feel like they're judging you for who you are or things you've done? Yeah, I think that.
Those are the important ones.
I mean, I'm sure there's like so many other.
Yeah, no, I just meant them.
Are they nice to service staff? That's a huge one. If you go out to a restaurant or a cafe or whatever, a bar, and they're like rude to the servers, huge red flag. I think people that are rude to service staff is like, you're not.
I would agree.
Yeah. Okay. What's the number one place you'd like to travel to on your bucket list?
Number one?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Number one, I think it's. I feel like it always used to be Amsterdam.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
It always used to be Amsterdam, but
because of like weed or the red light district.
Both attractive. More the weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you can get like mushroom tea and hash and like at a coffee shop. That used to be the big appeal.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't think that would. I don't.
I mean, Amsterdam's beautiful.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do all the things that I used to want to do. So probably Fiji.
That's doable.
Or because it was always like Amsterdam, Fiji.
Yeah.
For a little while, it was Bali because I used to buy these
I just
little
remembered
things.
On our first date, you told me Fiji.
Yeah, because you had been there or something.
Because we have Yeah. And I was like, shut up. I've been. It was a long time ago.
It would be Fiji. Used to be Amsterdam.
We can go to Fiji.
I mean, I'd still go to Amsterdam. I just feel like I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, but we can walk by the red lights. It's really interesting.
Oh no, I could still do that, but I can't do the drugs.
Yeah, no. I mean,
we could still have sex with strangers.
I don't want to have sex with strangers.
Oh, the red light district.
I just meant like you. It's like you window shop. It's like you walk by.
Oh.
I don't know. I've been to Amsterdam, and like you're just like looking in these windows, and it's like going to New York and seeing like the Christmas windows at Saks, but it's with naked women. Yeah.
Naked guys too?
I don't remember seeing guys.
That doesn't seem fair.
But I also was
I'm sure there's a lot more women.
And it was also a very long time ago.
Okay.
It was I don't want to say when it was. It was 2001.
Damn, 9/11.
No, that's a lie. 2006. Still.
I was gonna say you were in high school.
I know. No, it's 2006. Okay.
Why are relationships so hard sometimes?
I don't know, because it's two individual people with separate brains, and you have to
But sometimes it's easy. Well, why is it hard?
Yeah, sometimes it's easy.
But why is it hard sometimes? What do you think?
I mean, I think it's life.
It's perfect.
I know, it's good. I think it's just life. I think life just happens. There's times where maybe external factors like work or other things like family or other relationships are taking a toll, or you're not making enough quality time for each other, or you've lost track of the little things, or like forgetting that the little things matter,
Yeah.
Like leaving the note in the morning, or making time for coffee, or not watching TV with dinner and just like having dinner and talking about what's going on in the day. I think we get caught up in, I mean, I can't speak for everybody. I know I get caught up in just like constantly go. I'm always, thinking about the to-do list, what needs to get done, what's going on tomorrow. and losing sight of the present. And when you lose sight of the present, you're not having that like connection, you're not having that gratitude for just like this moment, for being able to like, I'm breathing, I'm alive,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Excuse me.
Okay.
You're up, sister.
What's one area of our relationship that you think I could do better at?
Uh,
Oh God.
huh?
The longer you're taking, the more work.
I would say a patience with me sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to treat me more like less like Kobe, more like Special Olympics.
No.
Yes, please.
I don't.
I need the bar brought down sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, I get the patience. Yeah, I get that.
That's what came to mind.
Yeah.
Something else came to mind, but it was just gonna be me being funny, and I don't need to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just say patience. Like if I'm hungry before it's time to eat, or
Yeah, I'm
you're
sorry.
laughing because you know it's true.
I know. I literally, because it happened yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, okay.
No excuses.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
No. All right, my turn.
All right.
Would you still choose me if your family didn't approve of us?
Oh, that's a really hard question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So then they must like me.
Well, yeah, it's a hard question because I've been with people in the past where I feel like my family didn't approve of them for the right reasons. And I was with them anyways, and it caused me a lot of pain and like suffering. And I think that I love my family so much, and like we're so close now that it would be really hard for me to be with somebody who like my mother or my sister like didn't love.
I get it.
But I
Don't look at my questions.
I'm not
cheetah.
looking. I can't see. I'm just
you
like
have great
I'm
vision.
looking.
You tell me all the time.
I'm just looking down. But like I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it were you, like you, and that's like so that's like the
That's
like
me.
you're you. Like yes, I would choose you if you were the same. But I also know that there's no way that like you as this version of you, there's no way that my family wouldn't like you or love you. So the only way they wouldn't love or like you is if you were not a genuine person, if you were somebody who didn't have integrity, and that would change who you are. So that's a trick question.
It's supposed to be. You're up.
Okay. Do you have any regrets in life?
Yeah.
You do?
What?
Well, I just mean
there's a girl that's dead because I didn't do anything about it. Yeah.
Well,
all sorts of regrets.
I guess like when you
quitting sports as a senior in high school.
I know, but
not
like
going to not trying college.
I don't know. I feel like I have things that yeah, like coulda, shoulda, woulda, but like I honestly don't think I don't think I have any regrets.
Oh, I get
like okay, like the hardest things that I've gone through, like I wish I didn't go through them, and I like wish I didn't, but like the all of the biggest and most important lessons in my life came from like learning things the hard way, came from like times of like difficulty, you know?
Yeah.
And so I feel like now, like me today with you, I feel like had I not gone through life exactly as it was, like what's that thing we watch?
Quan?
Dark. Dark Matter. Where it's like
The book we read?
but it's like what's the
Dark?
quantum, yeah, but like it's based off the theory of
Oh, like
quantum
entanglement or quantum physics?
quantum physics. Sorry,
Dark and
science
dark
was
matter.
never my, but it's like sliding doors, right? So like had I not made every decision exactly as I did, I don't know if I'd be sitting here with you. And because I'm so happy to be sitting here with you, I don't have any regrets. I have remorse for things that I did. Stop. I have remorse for things that I did, but
Yeah,
I don't think I
like
have regret.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, like
People do.
yeah,
My dad did.
did a lot. I've stolen a lot of things. I've sold
Yeah.
things that can't be replaced that I stole from people. Like yeah, I got regrets.
Okay.
We've lived very different
I
lives.
know.
Yeah, I have
Is
probably
that a stupid question?
10 or 20 regrets. No, I mean it's a different question than if you could, would you change something in the past?
That's
Because
true.
I wouldn't change
Okay.
things in the past
Yeah.
in fear of not being here.
Yeah.
But do I have regrets? Yes.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not that I think about every day.
Yeah.
Know?
I get that. That's fair.
But yeah, I regret trying fucking opiates.
Yeah.
Like I regret all sorts of stuff.
Can I borrow your pen? Wait, I have one. I just want to, you're checking off yours.
Just so I don't do the same one.
Yeah.
What's one small thing you're proud of but don't often get to talk about?
What's one small thing I'm proud of that I don't often get to talk about? I think.
What a cool boyfriend you have.
Yeah.
Yes.
That. I think my time as an actor and like my thesis project and getting into like grad school and when I got the lead character of like a of an off-Broadway play, and it was like a big deal for me, and I really loved that whole experience, and it was really just thrilling and incredible, and yeah, that creative side.
Cool.
Yep. When you die, what would you?
Not happening.
When you die, what would you want your tombstone to say?
Made a difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
In my name. I would want it to have my name on it,
Yeah.
but I want to say made a difference.
Would you want to say John Doherty or Jack Doherty?
Both.
John Jackie.
John, Jack, Jackie.
D. Doherty.
Yeah. I'd want to say all the things, but yeah, like left a mark.
John Doherty.
John Doe.
Jackie D.
Yeah. Jack.
No. John Doherty. Jack D.
Oh, say John.
Jackie.
Jack. Doherty. Okay. That's it. Oh, I'd probably say Edward in there too. What would you tell your younger self about love?
What would I tell my younger self about love? Um, that it's not like in the movies. But that doesn't mean it has to, for like, I think like it's not like, it doesn't have to be
Depends
so,
on the movie, I think.
depends on the movie, yeah. But like it doesn't have to be so hard.
Yeah.
Or like, okay, that passion doesn't mean like chaos and like
Of course
tumultuous,
not.
like.
That's why they're different words.
Yes, I know. But like, I think I equated passion with love and like,
Yeah.
you know, a little bit of that like chaos. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big thing it's a big thing when people are trying to get clean. They're like, getting high was just so fun.
Yeah.
And I remember I believed that for a while.
Yeah.
I had to like reevaluate what fun meant.
Fun
it was
is.
exciting
Yeah.
and I was unsure and all the time and I had a misunderstanding of what fun was.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think when I was younger, it's like, I mean, but like I was obsessed with Romeo and Juliet. Like I know that's so, but it's just like that, like, oh, that just like tortured soul kind of thing. And I think like now it's like, or even like, you know, like I think when I think it's like I want calm waters, you know?
Yeah.
Like I feel like love should be grounding and like, yeah. But I think I equated that with like boring or like, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay, my turn. What's one quality or lesson in life that you'd like to pass on to Jackson?
One more time.
What's one like important quality or lesson in life that you would really like to impart or pass on to Jackson?
I really want him to like know that it's okay to be weird.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. I just really want him to, if I could like impart on him that.
Be an individual.
Yeah, and even, there's going to be times in public schools where it's not like the cool thing to do, but.
Well, yeah. I mean, we see that. I mean, yeah. Like to stay true to himself.
Yeah, and like stay curious and.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's got that, Mm-hmm. What was your first impression of me?
I thought you were really cute.
Yeah. And are we talking when you met me or online?
Oh, that's a good question. I was thinking when we met.
Okay.
Because I don't think impressions really.
Oh yeah, you don't get a first impression until you meet the person.
Honestly, I thought you were really cute, but you were wearing turquoise shorts.
Of course I was. It's a great color. That's so judgy.
I know.
Those were good shorts.
You still have them.
I know.
They grew on me.
Yeah. Whatever. Your turn. Yes. I'm not upset. It's much easier than being dumped or kicked out. Just my colored shorts, so I don't care.
I thought you were so hot.
But dumb.
No, I didn't have that opinion yet. We just met.
Oh.
I mean, once we started talking, I mean.
You just want to have sex real bad with me.
Yes. I was just.
I knew it.
Just want to rip her clothes. Just want to rip those turquoise shorts right off.
I knew it.
What do you hope for our life in the next 10 years?
lots of money, lots of love, lots of peace, our own home, whatever that means. Like even if we don't own it, but we rent like a house, not an apartment.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I really like a house.
I'd like for us to. I mentioned it before. I'd like for us to like do something where we do something together, like helping other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. All those things.
Okay. I love that.
What's one thing you miss about your life before our relationship?
Oh, what I miss about our life before our relationship.
Promiscuity cannot be an answer.
No, I wasn't even thinking. I was thinking having coffee with Cam.
Sure.
I was. My best friend and I were roommates, and we met each other on Craigslist, and we were both in like not good places, both like, you know, divorcees in our 30s, and but we had, and I just remember being like, I don't know why you're going on Craigslist, like there's no way you're gonna get murdered. And then I saw this ad, and there was a French bulldog in the ad, and I have a French bulldog, and there was the apartment had great like style. So I was like, and the name was Cameron. So I was like, this is either a really cool chick or like a really fabulous gay man. And either one of those, like, I'm gonna figure it out. And she ended up being my best friend. And when we first moved in together, like we couldn't have a glass of wine without like just crying about the state of our lives. But then we both just, I don't know, we both did the work on it ourselves, and like we would have coffee together in the morning and like hug each other every morning. And then we both like got into good places and then met good people, and
Coffee with Cam.
coffee with Cam.
Okay.
Okay. When did you know you loved me?
When did I know I loved you?
Was it when I broke up with you?
No, the night I woke up Cam by accident, probably.
Really?
That's what came to
That's
mind.
lust.
Nah, it's not.
That was like infatuation.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I don't. Kind of grew on me like a fungus. It wasn't like a. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'll take that.
I don't remember.
I often say I'm a mushroom.
You have never heard that?
I used to say that.
Okay.
It sounds small, and I just like pop up out of nowhere.
Is there something about me that you often complain about to others, but not to me?
No. Everything I can.
Fine.
I mean, the first thing before you finish that sentence, I was going to say the snoring, but
Oh, you let me know.
I'd let you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I let you know. Gun to your head.
Mm-hmm.
My tits or my ass?
Ass.
Okay. How do I feel?
Sorry, family. If you could relive one moment of our relationship, which moment would it be? What?
Joshua Tree.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say when the guy was singing, walking in the streets in Spain.
That's so good.
I'll take both.
That's a really good moment. That was so romantic.
I know. Well, I was wrong. I know, but I get Joshua Tree for sure. I get it.
Yeah. Why do you think we work?
I mean, I think a big part of it is because I can handle you. Am I wrong?
No, you make me seem like I'm like a gremlin or
No.
something. That's instruction.
No. I think that's a big reason why.
Okay.
Because because when I'm like easygoing or absorb the energy, that gives us more time. It allows us an opportunity to get past whatever it is.
Yes. Like when I'm being impatient and irrational, and I'll sometimes like say something, like there's a moment where you have like a chance to like engage, you know, and you don't, you just kind of like absorb it and diffuse it.
Excuse me. Yeah. I think that allows for other things to happen. Yeah. You thought I was being the jerk.
No. You're never a jerk.
I know.
I'm the jerk.
I wouldn't say that out loud.
Well, you just oh, it's your turn.
What about our relationship are you most proud of?
Our communication.
Was that? It sounded like a question.
Well, it was. That was the first thing that came to my mind, and I was just saying it. And then as I was saying it, I was like, "Wait, should I think about this?" Because I think I'm just coming from like whatever the first thing that pops into my head is kind of what I'm going with. But like, should I really consider this? Because like Joshua Tree was the first thing that popped in my head. But then when you were like Spain, I was like, oh yeah, that's good too.
Yeah.
I would say
that you're most proud of.
Yeah, I think our communication and the fact that we're always willing to be vulnerable with each other and say the hard things or say the scary things.
I'm with it.
Yeah. What song comes to mind when you think of us?
I mean, different ones. There isn't like one. I don't think there's like a.
Yeah, we have a few.
Yeah, sometimes a Fleetwood Mac song, sometimes a Rufus song, sometimes a country song, sometimes coffee. You know.
And yeah.
Sometimes Sade. Depends on. There isn't one. There isn't just one. But I mean. I mean, probably Fleetwood Mac, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah. What do you think I do best as your partner?
I think you give me a lot of space to be myself and you like honor that and you like respect that and you like you always support me like in anything that like I'm doing or like anything that I'm like pursuing or going after. And I think you just love me incredibly well. Like you always show me that you love me.
I'm pretty great.
Yeah, you're pretty great. If and when we get married, how do you envision that day looking?
I haven't even thought about tomorrow.
Next.
I mean, I envision it being emotional and happy, and like intimate. But I don't. But I don't know. Outside of feelings, I don't know what it would look like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's up to you. I'll just make sure I'm there on time. What brings balance to your life?
I think working out, meditating. I think those are the things that like remind me to like have balance, you know?
Yeah, good ones.
Yeah. What's something you'd like us to learn together?
Probably how to be useful to others as a couple.
That.
Or instruments. Was like a close second. I went with the other one.
Like playing a ukulele.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
What's something about me you've grown to appreciate more over time?
Your love for Death Cab for Cutie and Blink-182.
You appreciate that now?
Death Cab?
Okay.
Yeah, like in small doses.
Third Eye Blind.
Oh yeah, them too. I don't remember their names. Remember, I always thought they were like Matchbox 20.
Yeah, that's so offensive. That's almost racist. Yeah.
That's not.
Almost.
Okay.
It's close.
Well, I listened to different music. I listened to rap.
So did I. I grew up on Tupac.
Well, I just
But then I matured.
All those like white boy bands just looked the same to me and sounded the same.
Well, you weren't getting your heart broken by young females, so you had different.
I wasn't. I was breaking hearts.
Yeah, see, because you're listening to rap music, talking about.
No, because I got my heart broken once, and then I built up walls and said I'm never going to do that again. And then I lived from a place of fear. But I digress.
Neither here nor there.
Yeah. Okay. What's something I do that annoys the shit out of you?
I mean, something that annoys me. Like something that you like do repeatedly that annoys me?
I don't know. I just wrote down what's something I do that annoys the shit out of you.
I mean, trying to think of the last time I was annoyed. The only thing I can think of is how long before work you start getting ready for work.
Okay.
That's all I can think of.
I don't think I get ready that early. But...
I mean, you used to go to work at 3 and you're like, well, it's 11:15. I got to start doing things.
No, it's not the getting ready. It's the
You have to like mentally prepare. And...
if I want to go to the gym, I have to, you know what I mean? It's like it all.
Yeah.
If going to work, then it's like, okay, if I have to leave at this time, I have to leave 40 minutes before. And then I have to start getting ready. Well, it depends on if I have to wash my hair. And then it's that. And it's like, well, do I want to go to the gym? So now it's going to be, this time. And then when I wake up in the morning, I like to take my time and have coffee and not like.
Yeah. See? See?
It's not getting ready for work. That's just like getting my day going. But okay. I get that. Okay.
What are your biggest insecurities?
That I'm not good enough for you.
For life or for me?
Like both. I think like abandonment issues are probably the biggest thing. Like I'm not good enough.
I think it's common.
I think it's common too.
It's a human thing.
Yeah. Dying poor.
You can't take it with you.
No, I mean like so my dad, I mentioned he passed away, and he was very stressed financially because he had brain cancer and had a lot of cognitive failure or decline, I should say. And in the midst of that, he would get scammed all the time. He lost a lot of his life savings. He had a bunch of his money tied up in so it wasn't liquid. So when he was going through his health problems and we were trying to care for him and really understanding the cost of the cost that would be required to get him care, assisted living or physical therapy. It was and working with insurance. It was a nightmare. And he was younger. He wasn't 40, but he was 60. He died right before his 66th birthday. And it was just a lot. And I think it just had a big impact on me because I think I just thought oh my God, life savings. I don't have that. I don't, I had a lot of guilt and shame that I couldn't help him more than I did.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That was the last one that I have, but I think you have more.
My last question is, what scares you the most?
Heights.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, heights, not being a good dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I have one more. I didn't see it.
Yeah, you got a couple more.
I just didn't cross that one off. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Okay.
I do like a good sunrise, though.
Yeah.
Sunset usually just, I don't know.
I think you see so many more sunsets in life than you see sunrises.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. I see the sunrise all the time now.
I love the sunrise.
Driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see it every other week. I see it every weekday.
Mm-hmm.
You still have more questions.
No, that's that one. Oh, I do have one more. I did that one. Oh, I do have two more. Okay. Is there any way you think I could be a better partner to you?
No.
All right, last question. What is one thing that I do or do for you that you love?
Scratch my back.
I knew you were going to say that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, bonus round. You can choose one question of the other person's.
Okay. Oh God.
Why does it start with number 9?
Because I'm a lefty and I wrote on this side, but I didn't want to flip the page. So then I
Okay.
wrote there. Leave me alone.
That's weird. I thought.
Because I don't know, the way I was sitting in bed, it was like I wasn't on a flat surface. I was like holding it up, and this side isn't as supporting to me.
So, I mean, to be fair, this side starts at 9. The other side starts at 20 and then goes to 1.
No, because I told you I did 1 through 8, 9 through 19, and then I had one more that I realized, and so I put it there. Yeah, okay.
What's something I do that annoys the shit out of you?
Snoring.
I'll take that. I'm unconscious, so I'll take
I
that.
know you don't mean to, but it's
Yeah, it's terrible.
frustrating.
I wonder if anybody's still watching this.
I know.
If so, you're a trooper.
You have so many good ones. I don't know which one to choose. What's one small thing you're proud of but don't often get to talk about?
That's so weird. There was this kid, Chris Campbell, who I went to treatment with when I first came to California.
Yeah.
He was like one of my best friends at the place, and we were driving somewhere. We had both been there for a few months. I was working there, and he was driving us somewhere, and the car in front of us, I don't even remember what caused it, but the car in front of us flipped over, and we stopped in the middle of the highway and helped the guy get out of the car. That's pretty cool.
Like you saw it flip over and everything?
Yeah, he was in the car right in front of us, and something happened, and he flipped over, and the car was, I can't remember if it was on its roof or on the passenger side door, but we had to like
get him out of there,
wrench his door open,
oh.
like get on the side of the road so you didn't get hit, and like we like stopped all the traffic. It was pretty cool. But I don't really, I don't think about it that often.
Yeah.
But it felt good.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't think many people know about it, but it was cool. Stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. Well,
okay.
This was cool.
Yeah.
I think.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna play.
Yeah, who knows? You guys will probably hate it.
Well, I appreciate anybody that is still here. I'm gonna send Megan around to press the stop button so I can stay and sit. And
bye, guys.
Say goodnight to everyone, because usually you don't see me at the end. So this is something new. Thank you so much. I'll see you in a couple days. Appreciate you being here. Have a good night.